Welcome to day one of my 31 days of Halloween. Today's review is Haunt. Here we go. Haunt was released in 2019, and it tells a story of a group of friends on Halloween who encounter an extreme haunted house that promises to feed on their darkest fears. The night turns deadly as they come to the horrifying realization that some nightmares are real. I realized a lot of these synopsises, I realized that a lot of them are gonna sound pretty generic and recycled, especially this one. But I promise you, this is the single best haunted house movie I've ever seen. For having such a small budget, the production value and just the overall quality of the film is really incredible. The layout of the haunted house that they go into is so well done. Each room provides a different set piece completely, along with its own villain or killer or whatever you want to label them as. It's like different stages in a video game. Speaking of the killers, the decision to give each killer in this film just a generic $5 plastic Halloween mask that you could get from the dollar store is really smart. And one of my favorite aspects of the film is how the people that work this haunt keep referring to having to earn their mask. To be able to go to certain lengths to terrorize innocent people or to hurt them or threaten them with their own unique image really is what matters most to them. In addition, each killer has what I'll call a surprise when it comes to their physical identity that ties in with their appearance and their character. And the reveals just never get old. The performances overall were pretty great, but the lead performance by Katie Stevens, every time I rewatch it, it still strikes me with how real it feels. She's fantastic from beginning to end, but the third act, she really gets to like up the dramatics and the anxiety and the panic, and she just knocks it out of the park. The sound design and the camera work are both just top tier. The score drops out multiple times and you just hear people creeping around the rooms next to them. You hear footsteps and metal scraping. It's really, really creepy. And the camera movement, especially this one scenario where it's moving through these cross spaces with the characters, and just the way that it's moving and following them and mimicking their movements, it creates like this claustrophobic atmosphere. And it's super effective, and if anyone suffers from that or has issues with claustrophobia, I think that's definitely a scene to look out for. These reviews aren't going to be super long. I just want to get something quick out and get the movies out that I think you guys should be watching. I'll also include the streaming at the end of all of these. So if you want to check out Haunt, it is available on Sling TV and Amazon Prime if you have a premium subscription. I think the premium subscription is through Paramount Plus. I could be wrong, but it's definitely on Prime. Thank you guys for checking in on this one. Stay tuned for the rest of the month. I'm going to have one coming each day. So tomorrow is day 2, and I'll see y'all in that video. Peace.